I've got a bunch of packages related to this winter's Sno-Speeder update, and so I need to get them opened and my designs going. Let's get started. I think these two go together. This was $100 from AliExpress, and this one here was $26.50. I know what this one is for sure. I'm hoping this one is what I'm expecting. It is. So an FPV camera system, so first person view, 3-in-1. So this is a transmitter, a camera, and an antenna. And it is tiny. Let me see if I can pull this out without damaging it. So yeah, this is $26, but the convenience of it being so small. Tiny thing with a circular polarized antenna. And then you pull this little thing off and there's the lens. Yeah, this thing for $26 feels like a really good deal to me. Especially because the plan will be to remove this and put it on my other devices so I can get some good footage for you guys, and I can do some first-person video. So yeah, that's that. This one here, which was $100, which also you'll see... Oh, I didn't know it came in a case. just cut my case a little bit. So this one here, now that I know that what this one is, I know that this is related to it. And so this one here should be, yep, the receiver. So these are FPV goggles. So you actually wear these on your head. Now, I don't know if they'll fit with my glasses, but I don't know if you can see in there. So in there, there's a Fresnel lens, and you've got all your settings here. I think, isn't there supposed to be an antenna? Oh, well, here's the antenna. Oh, this is all torn open. Oh, I see. I thought these were buttons, but they're actually the jacks. There we go. So there's one antenna, 5.8 gigahertz, same frequency as that one. And there is the a hookup for a external display. Here is a charge cable, because this one has batteries built in. Oh, and here is a different antenna, so you got diversity. You put both these antennae on here. But the reason why I got this specifically is because it comes apart. Hopefully I'm taking it apart the right way. I didn't read the instructions. And it is just a straight up screen inside. So you can actually use this just as a screen sitting on a table or a tripod. Or you can use this and put it on your face. There you can see through the Fresnel lensing. See that? If I move it, it changes the magnification. And so even if this doesn't fit my face with my glasses, which I'm hoping it will, it looks very narrow, I don't think it will, then at least I can use it as a screen. And, you know, when I get contact lenses, I can use this again. I'm gonna see if maybe I can make it work. If not, I'm gonna try to just print a new housing and, you know, slide it onto here. So yeah, this is the idea, is I'm going to try to get this all set up, put together, and able to do some first-person, you know, RC driving. And on top of that, this one here includes a DVR. So it actually will record for me right on the SD card slot right here. So this is all in the name of trying to get better videos done. Let me see. I'm going to peel this. Definitely have to peel this off. And I'm going to see if I can get this set up and working for you guys. You're just going to have to forgive the crappy quality here, but yeah, there we go. So it is working. All I did is I connected a little single cell battery. Probably in reality, on the Sno-Speeder, I'll get a buck converter and put it on there with a filter. But yeah, this thing, it looks pretty good to me. It maybe doesn't look very good to you, But yeah, more long-term tests are going to be needed. But it was fairly easy to set up properly for where, hey look, it can see itself. For where, you know, you change channels on here and on here so they're the same channel. But yeah, wireless camera, and it is extremely fast because this is not digital. This is all analog signaling, so no digital conversions. So pretty neat. On to the next one. Next one up, we've got these two here. This one says screws on it, and this one says nothing, but they are both screws. These are, you know, partly for stock and partly for my open source RC project, which you can watch me stream every Thursday, 1 Eastern time on my streaming channel. And so yeah, they're all screws. I paid quite a bit of money, but it's still cheaper than buying it locally. So this one here was $27.48. This one here was $25.35. Open this guy. That's that. And then this guy. Oh, better not have another address. Nope, no address on this. There we go. Got myself some hardware. So this is some M10. These are bolts, M10 bolts, washers, nuts, and lock washers. And these are a variety of things. These are M6 by 25, 20 of them. M5 by 25, 20 of them. M5 by 10, 30 of them. M4 by 20, I believe there should be 20 of them. And M6, it says 6 by 25, that's M4 by 25, 40 of them. So yeah, this was, you're looking at $50 in hardware. Mostly the expensive one is this guy here, but the whole point is that I checked local suppliers, and metric fasteners are very expensive in Canada. So this is actually about half of what I would have paid if I would have bought everything directly from the local suppliers. These M8s, they're supposed to fit these hub pieces. Let's see if I designed them properly. I did. There's just a little bit too big here on the OD, but if I cut a small chamfer into it, trying desperately not to slice my finger open on YouTube. I don't think YouTube would appreciate that. So I cut a chamfer into this. Will it fit, or do I need more space? Oh, it sort of fits. It'll fit once. Yeah, not really. Okay, so I need to make it a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So the wheel will slide onto this hex here and be driven by it, and then, you know, there'll be a washer and a nut on it. These guys here, the M4 screws, these should be for suspension parts. The M5s are probably for a restock. Basically, all of this will be for the RC car. And yeah, I hope you join us on Thursdays and hang out in the chat. On to the next one. Next one up is this one here. The description says SunnySky X2216 6888. Spending a lot of money, but I'm hoping it makes the Sno-Speeder a lot more fun, and it's because I am looking for the proper brushless motor for, you know, driving the props on this thing. So I basically need to order a whole bunch and kind of figure out which ones are right, but my goal is to be a little bit faster on the iteration of making RC craft in CAD and 3D printing them, so that I can actually you know, use up all these motors in different projects. So this is what we have here. So SunnySky, this is a X22164. This is a 2600 kV. kV just basically means 1000 RPMs. No, wait, RPMs per volt. Not 1000 RPM per volt. That would be nuts. And this one here is a 2216-9. So this is dash 4, this is dash 9. And this one here is 950 kV. That's because I have some big propellers to swing and some small propellers to swing. and I don't know which ones are going to be the most efficient. I did order parts to make a thrust measuring rig, but they're not here yet. So when that comes in, I'll have to do that. So yeah, these are 30 bucks a pop, but if you treat your motors right, if you tune them properly to not overheat them, they will last nearly forever. A brushless motor has literally one moving part, and that's the outside bell housing on these things. And they come with these mounting adapters. So you bolt this onto the motor and then this onto your craft, or you can bolt it directly. And it also comes with a propeller adapter, so you actually put the propeller right on this shaft here. So eventually I will have the right combination for the Sno-Speeder. And that actually brings me to the next package, which is the Amazon package, which has a couple things for the Sno-Speeder as well. So let's get that. So the final thing for the Sno-Speeder is this box. Actually, the final thing for this video. I think I got some more. So I got myself some MicroSD? SD? The little ones. Yeah, MicroSD cards. These might go for the Sno-Speeder, or they might go for another project, which you'll see very shortly. I had a Patreon either last year or the year before send me a bunch of these, and I actually have them all in use, at least the smaller sizes. These are slightly bigger, so I might decide, you know, where to put them based on that. But either way, these should be the legitimate ones. You do have to put them through a test. You know, you put them through a speed test to make sure that they are legit, because there are some fake ones. Hopefully these are not fake. So two of those, one in 128 gigs, the other one in 256 gigs. Now the expensive part. So I'll put the prices of all these down at the bottom. So although these are very expensive, these were the cheapest versions that I could find. I should have two, yeah, two the same, these guys. And I think these are two the same as well. Yeah. Alright, so these are 3-cell lipos, because my lipos are getting very old now at this point, and they are sort of dying off, so getting less and less useful. So that could be part of my issues too with the Sno-Speeder, that the voltage sags too much. So definitely needed to upgrade the 3-cell lipos I had. So these would be the new 3-cell lipos. So it looks pretty good. Nice and compact. Important is the squish factor here. I've got, my lipos are pretty much dead at this point, so they have a lot of squish. The brand new lipos, they should be kind of squish free. And then here's the second one. Now, really important when you get lipos, you need to check their cell voltages. Each individual cell should be above 3 volts, ideally above 3 point. Ideally, they should arrive at 3.8 volts per cell. And how you do that is usually have one negative wire. You got to be very careful not to short them. I'll check the pack voltage. So 3.3, let's say 3 volts per cell. 3 cells, it should be above 9 volts. And this one is 11.55, so it should be in good shape. And now what I like to do is I just put my probe on top of the connector. Maybe I'll zoom you in just a little bit. Actually, no, I can't, because I got to show you these guys. So yeah, there's 4 connectors there, or 4 wires there. What I do is I put my black lead all the way at one end, and sort of use that to hold it down, and then I go check across. Oh, that's not good. There we go, 11.55. Come on. 7.7. So you just do 11.55 minus 7.7 gives you the cell voltage. Don't short them together, 3.8. So all these cells are good. You gotta do it on the next one too, but I'll do it off camera, not to worry you too much. So yeah, these are just normal kind of everyday replacement cells. These guys are supposed to be a little bit higher quality, more like performance oriented. So these guys here, oh yeah, look at that. So these guys here are actually 4 cells. Actually, you can see the 4 cells there. 1, 2, 3, 4 in series. Do not pull. Okay. Interesting. I will check the pack voltage on this. Now we're expecting 3.3, let's say 3 volts times 4. That should be 12 volts minimum. We got 15.24, so that one's good. And the deal with 4-cell packs is that basically the more series packs you have together is the more effective power you're going to get to your motors. Because if you power them with 12 volts, there's a maximum amount of current that the motor is going to pull. But if you power them with 14 volts, then you're going to pull a little bit less current but more voltage. You're going to get more power. So in general, the more voltage you throw at the same resistance is the more watts you're going to get out of it. This one again, 15.23. So this is totally fine. And so one of the problems that might be with the Sno-Speeder is that I'm not giving it enough power. So it's not going fast enough. So I got these 4-cell batteries to try to rectify that. If I need to, I can also do, this 3-cell in series with this 3-cell and make a 6-cell pack, which will be even more cells. But yeah, here's hoping that I can figure out a combination that makes the Sno-Speeder go fast. So yeah, pretty neat, I think. And so that's it. That's it for today's mailbag. I already put the screws away, so you don't see it in the sort of the wrap up here. But if you're interested in seeing the behind the scenes of me kind of working out, at some point I'm going to have to do the testing on this. I will make a video, but I have to do some, some before tests behind the scenes. So if you're interested in that, make sure you come by my live stream channel, SE Made a Stream. You probably noticed that this was a lot of money. Well, I haven't been making videos all summer because I was working at my college job. So between that and the Patreon funds, I was able to splurge a little bit. And so I hope you guys will enjoy the final products. Thanks for watching.